Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie, and this is your body. You might be wondering why it looks so pale. That's because your body releases at least 2.5 liters of fluids every day. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime takes effort, causing your body to sweat. In cold temperature, your body burns energy to stay warm. Having caffeinated drinks and alcohol can make you urinate more often. Fever causes sweating as your body is fighting viruses. And when you cry, you release body fluids through tears. But remember, you can always recover with Pocari Sweat. Because of these ions, we make a good match for your body's hydration needs. Ooh, this is our stop! Remember, don't let the sweat you forget keep you from living a healthy and hydrated life. Pocari Sweat!
Bahagi na ng buhay nating mga Pilipino ang sports. Mula sa panahon ng unos, sa tamis ng tagumpay, sa kabila ng pagbabago ng buhay, ang Philippine Sports Commission ay patuloy na magigilingkod sa sambayanan at atletang Pilipino.
Isang magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon everyone sa mga nanonood po sa atin. May it be on the Philippine Sports Commission Facebook, social media, or sa amin pong YouTube platform ngayong hapon po na ito. I'd like to welcome all of you to another episode of the Psc Chatroom. And today is August 23. Yes, August 23, 2023. And as you know, it has been a busy week para po sa amin dito sa Philippine Sports Commission. And the Philippine sports in general, no? Dahil as you know, ang ating FIBA Basketball World Cup is just around the corner ngayon pong week na ito. And ngayong hapon po na ito, that would be our topic as well, no? Syempre in support of the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas together with our country's hosting of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Ang episode po na ito ay dedicated para sa ating sport, sa ating most popular sport sa Pilipinas. Ito ang basketball. Ako po si Josh Recanor from the PSC Public Communications Office, and ang programa nito ay hatid sa inyo po ng ating Philippine Sports Commission headed by our Chairman Richard Bachman. Kasama po ang bumubuo ng ating Board of Commissioners, si Commissioner Edward Haico, Commissioner Fritz Guston, Commissioner Olivia Bongku, and si Commissioner Walter Francis Torres. If you're watching us po, alinman po sa ating mga platforms kayong hapon po na ito, I'd be very happy na kayo ay batiin. Dahil last week, I was, if natatandaan niyo po, August 16, 2023, ako po ay nasa Iloilo, reporting live from Iloilo para sa ating ROTC Games Visayas Regional Leg. Yun po yung kauna-unahan nating leg for the ROTC Games. Siyempre, ang palarong yan ay in partnership, kasama natin hosting the games are the Commission on Higher Education and the Department of National Defense. Siyempre, ganun din ang Office ng ating Senator, butihing Senator Francis Tolentino. So, nandun po ang inyong host from last week, and syempre kasama natin si IC dito, no, sa ating programa dito sa ating studio sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. Gusto kong batiin muna yung mga nanonood, si Carlo Borja, ayan, si Hazel Acosta, ayan, si Grace Parcas, si Zaki Capuno, ayan, si Ryan Chavez, si Ma'am Linda Reyes. Hello Ma'am Linda, yung mga workforce po natin dyan sa PhilSports. And si Daryl Sikam. Hello po. Thanks for watching. We have a great episode po, no, na inahahatid po sa inyo. Syempre, minention ko na kanina, highlighting the PSC support to the FIBA World Cup, no, FIBA Basketball World Cup, since tayo po ilang tulog na lamang, I think 2 tulog na lang, tayo po ay nasa much-awaited opening na ng ating FIBA Basketball World Cup. Dito po yan naganapin sa Pilipinas together with the host nations po ng Indonesia and Japan as well. So, samahan niyo po kami sa ating episode ngayon, no, as we tackle on that great subject. Yan, isa sa mga interesting subjects natin ngayong episode ng PSC Chatroom. But before we get into that, meron po tayong mga updates and the news from sa loob at labas ng ating ahensya. No? We have a lot of news and happenings, and we want to give you back some updates po sa mga ito. Kaya ito po ang ating PSC this week. Sisimulan po natin ang ating PSC this week with an update from last Wednesday po, that we don't want to miss this out. We just want to remind everyone na on last Wednesday po, meron po tayong mga representatives from the Power of Filipino Youth. Sila po ay nagkaroon ng courtesy visit dito po sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. And para personally ibigay an award po, no, sa ating butihing chairman, si Chairman Richard Bachman. He was recognized as the honorable advisor of the Power of Filipino Youth to promote leadership, sports, and community participation. Ang atin pong Power of Filipino Youth ay isang national non-profit organization na nagfo-focus po sa success ng ating Filipino youth to learning and education. Salamat po ng marami sa ating mga partners from the Power of Filipino Youth. On the same day last week, ang ating naman pong National Sports Association, Philippine Ski and Snowboard Federation, kasama ang kanilang Secretary General si Jezreel Apelar. Sila po ay nagkaroon din ng courtesy visit dito po sa ating opisina for our Chairman Richard Bachman and Commissioner Fritz Gaston dito po sa Rizal Memorial Complex. And ang atin pong nagkaroon po ng konting congratulatory moment ang ating PSC board, no, sa achievements po ng ating mga atleta. Ang ating po mga roller ski athletes ay nagkaroon po ng nagwagi ng 2 silver and 4 bronze medals sa kakatapos lang po na Thailand Roller Ski National Championships. Ginanap po yan sa Chiang Mai sa Thailand. So congratulations po muli to our athletes, no, for getting that 2 silver and 4 bronze medals together with the NSA of Philippine Ski and Snowboard Federation. And on the same day din po last week, ito kasabay ng ating programa, no, ang ating ito natutuwa po tayong lahat, no, on this very inspiring story ng ating mga susunod na next generation athletes. Ang ating pong Bago City Girls baseball softball team po ito, no, yung Bago City softball team natin ay bumisita po sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. Kakatapos lang po, no, ng kanilang historic overall championships sa 2023 Junior League Softball World Series. Ayan. As seen the photos on your screens, ating pong World Series champions, ang ating mga Bago City Girls, yun ang tawag sa kanila. They were welcomed by our board, by Chairman Bachman, together with our Oversight Commissioner for Women in Sports, si Ma'am Bong Ku, and si Commissioner Walter Torres, and si Fritz Gaston. Sila po ay nagwagi noon. Overall winner po sila dito sa patimpalak na ito a few weeks back. And ito po ay ginanap sa Washington, D.C., kung saan tinalo po nila in the championship game ang East Region po ng United States of America. So there you go, all smile sila, no, sa ating photos together with their coaches and I think some of the parent representatives ng ating Bago City softball girls na nanalo ng World Series Championships. Congratulations po sa ating mga atletang Pilipino. And speaking of atletang Pilipino, nakisaya po nitong weekend lang ang over 600 participants from our national team and mga kasama po natin mga sports enthusiasts and our sports communities. Sa kakatapos lang po na ASEAN Sports Day. This is an annual celebration po of the ASEAN Sports, the celebration of the ASEAN Sports Day. And on Sunday po, together with the 600 participants, nagkaroon po tayo ng mga obstacle course racing events, no? Kasama po in partnership po ang programa na ito with the Philippines Obstacle Sports Federation and the Philippine Commission on Women. No? As you know, ang atin pong great partner in sports, the president of the POSF, syempre public servant din po si Attorney Al Agra. Hello sir, magandang baka nanonood si sir sa atin. No? And ganun din po ang ating Philippine Commission on Women, and ang ating pong chairman and si Commissioner Bongko officially opened celebration on this event last Sunday. Full support po tayo, no, dito sa celebration na ito. And nagbigay po ng konting words of encouragement ang ating chairman, thanking those who joined the event. Ganon din si Commissioner Fritz Custon, Commissioner Walter Torres, ang ating Executive Director si ED Paulo Francisco Tatan, and our Deputy ED si Attorney Guillermo Iroy Jr. Ang ating pong annual ASEAN Sports Day, kino-commemorate po yan every August 8, no, with fun activities to promote the wellness and the camaraderie po ng ating, hindi lang ng mga sports enthusiasts, ng mga athletes natin, pero maging yung mga sports enthusiasts natin. And it's really a great time, a great moment din para gamitin yung obstacle sports. No? It's a rising sport, as you know, nung SEA Games po. Ito yung mga kauna-unahan ding gintong medalya sa SEA Games, courtesy of the sports from obstacle course racing, no, in 100 and 200 individual and men's and women's team events, no. I believe apat na itong medalya agad yon for Team Philippines. And as seen on the photos of your screens, no, maganda-ganda yung mga naging magandang partnership ng ating PSC yan, no? As in the photos of your screens, nagkaroon tayo ng mga relays, obstacle course routines, no, nandyan sa ating event. Meron din po tayong mga kasamang para-athletes dito, no, na talagang join po, no. Syempre, this is for all abled and differently abled athletes po natin. Yun, no, kita sa ating photos as we seeing them, no, right now. And nandun yung mga para-athletes natin and able-bodied athletes. Sama-sama po dito ginanap po ito sa Bridgetown Obstacle Park. This is in Pasig, no? Again, to celebrate the annual ASEAN Sports Day. There we go. Marami pa po kaming updates na nangyayari sa loob at labas ng ating ahensya. Most of you guys have already followed our social media accounts. Pero sa mga viewers po natin dyan, na ngayon pa lang po nadidiscover ang ating Philippine Sports Commission, you can always check our websites and social media platforms. We're gonna flash it on your screens right now. I believe it's already there. And may kita niyo po, no, lahat po ng updates, no, na nangyayari sa atin ay it's all over our social media platforms. So i-check niyo po yan ng maigi. Like and follow our social media platforms. There we go. And gusto ko lang pong batiin right now, nanonood din po sa atin. Just want to take this time. Si Marvy Dile, si Kali Arnis Lorenzo, ayun, pangalan niya yan. And si Jackie Balahadja yan nanonood sa atin. Si Ma'am Johanna Ruiz Torres, hello ma'am, nasa kabilang kwarto lang. And si Miss Elena Casido and si Miss Janessa Sorella is also watching sa ating program. Magbabalik po kami, no? We're just gonna have a quick break. And pagbalik po namin, we'll give you our special guest ngayong hapon po na ito joining us this afternoon to give us the latest updates and share her thoughts, no, and yung kanyang mga inspiring stories sa ating mga basketball adoring fans, no. Magbabalik po ang Psc Chatroom sa ilang paalala. Nagbabalik po ang PSC Chatroom and yun po no, we just took a short break para lang maano natin, ma-assure natin na kasama na natin live sa ating program dito sa PSC Chatroom. Walang iba, our special guest for this episode for the first time no sa ating PSC Chatroom, the Deputy Event Director of the FIBA Local Organizing Committee for this year's hosting of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. We have Miss Erica D. Ma'am, magandang hapon po. I know I know you're nagpumwesto lang po kayo saglit dyan in a corner somewhere sa Sofitel, pero maraming salamat po sa pagpapaunlak sa amin. Pwede niyo po bang batiin yung mga nanonood po sa ating ngayon sa PSC Chatroom?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Sige ma'am, pwede niyo po bang batiin sa yung mga viewers natin ma'am right now na nanonood sa ating program sa PSC Chatroom? Yeah.
Okay, hello to all our viewers. Thank you for your time to listen to the show. No, hopefully we can give you some insights towards the World Cup hosting.
Ma'am Erica, maraming salamat po sa pagpapaunlak. I know, pinention ko po kanina, I know you're busy. Kakabalik nyo lang po sa Sofitel. But pwede niyo po bang i-share sa amin with just, I think, of 2 nights, 2 tulog na lang will be there na po no, sa FIBA World Cup opening sa Philippine Arena. And pwede niyo po bang ibahagi sa amin kung ano po ang mga recent happenings? I believe kahapon pa nagkaroon ng konting dinner meeting and a gathering with the FIBA officials. Tapos ngayong araw naman po meron tayong FIBA Congress Manila 2023. Pwede niyo po share sa amin kung ano po yung mga latest happenings natin bago tayo magsimula sa opening ceremonies.
Okay. Oo, no, Jowa. So actually we started 10 days ago. That was when our Ingress started. Pero itong last couple of days, may mga teams na dumadating. So it's been a lot this year. We're trying to build up towards the opening ceremony of the venues, both at Mall of HR and at Philippine Arena. Although yung malaki natin ito, syempre sa Philippine Arena yan. No? So far naman, in the great team of okay naman lahat. May mga minor stuff lang. Yesterday, the traffic was bad. So, kahit may police escort yung ating mga teams, no, si Italy at saka si, I think, I can't remember right now kung sino yung isang team na medyo na traffic papunta sa hotel nila sa Grand Hyatt. It took them an hour and a half from the airport. So, that wasn't a good thing. But we'll keep making adjustments. That's normal naman in multiple day event like this, no? The first few days, it might be rough on the edges, but as you go along, you try and smoothen those areas, no, by making the necessary adjustments.
Yun. Thank you, ma'am, no, for that update. Alam namin itong mga past few days, nagdadatingan na yung mga teams. We have 32 teams competing for the World Cup in general. Pero dito po sa Manila, since it's a three host nation, meron pong 8. Tama ba, ma'am? 8 teams are here from Group A and Group B, including our Gilas Pilipinas. Have you got the chance to talk to them na, ma'am? O may mga narinig na po ba kayo how is yung adjustment period nila here going back here? I believe dito sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex, nagkakaroon sila ng media day for photo shoot, pang mga ganyan. Kamusta po yung reception ng ating mga teams from the 8 nations na nandito po sa Pilipinas?
So far naman, very happy sila. We had a fellowship night last night for the Congress that where yung mga representatives from the different regions joined, and it was very successful. So, mga heads nila, teams mismo, they were not a part of that. They were in hotel rooms, no, or ice practice. That's what they did, roaming around the hotel or going to practice.
Wala ko naintindihan.
Mga official practices. Pero wala naman kaming complaints pa na naririnig other than the traffic that they experienced yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yun. And alam ko po, ma'am, no, itong yung mga viewers po natin tsaka yung mga basketball fans, most of them, baka ngayon na lang talaga nagpo-fully grasp na absorb na ito na, World Cup na pala to. May mangyayari ng World Cup sa opening day natin on Friday. And but for as per your team, ma'am, being the deputy event director of the FIBA LOC, together with you and your team, the rest of the members of the LOC, hindi po ito it's just hindi po ito isang gabi lang na planning and all that stuff. Can you take us back, ma'am, kahit short lang, pwede niyo po bang i-share sa ating mga viewers, how did it came about na 'di ba after po natin ma-announce, after mo ba announce na the Philippines is one of the three countries hosting, ano po agad yung the immediate response ng ating SBP together with the LOC para masimulan yung mga early preparations ng ating
Oo.
ng World Cup hosting na to prior to
Okay.
this week? Yeah.
Well, the bid was awarded back in 2017, no? Medyo matagal na, wala pa ako sa SBP noon. And I think the first thing that the SBP did was try to form that team. And they did send an observation team to the China 2019 games. And then, unfortunately, medyo na because of COVID, right? So, naapektuhan yon. Tapos, start of 2020, recovering from COVID, that's when LOC Day was formed. So, yan yung naging journey namin, and maraming tao na was part of it, and then left, then was part of it again, and all. But all in all, today, we are 200 employees. Actually, was part of the LOC as well. Um, Unfortunately or fortunately, but the loss of the SB was the gain of the country naman because he had to assume his post at the PSC.
Yun. Ang daming nga po talaga, no. This was just natamaan din pala ng pandemic itong talagang hosting natin when it was announced back in 2017, ma'am. And as you mentioned, kasama po yung aming ngayon po ay haligi na ng Philippine Sports Commission. Our chairman, si Chairman Richard Bachman, was also part of the LOC, and you were really working hand in hand. Though I believe we can show flashes ng photos na yan on the screen. You working hand in hand with our chairman and the rest of the LOC. Kamusta po with Chairman Bachman now being here po, no, sa ahensya? Paano po nakatulong ito, ma'am, na talagang mas strengthen po yung partnership ng PSC together with the LOC and the SBP, yung mga agencies working hand in hand para mas mapadali po yung coordination ng mga bagay for our hosting?
Oh, it's very, very helpful, no? Good thing, kahit na Tagalasal siya, I have a good relationship chairman din. And that really allowed us, no, to work together very well at saka yung SBC hosting the World Cup. Kasi ito naman, hindi naman to hosting ng SBC alone, but of the whole country. And because he is the head of sports for our country, he leads us when it comes to all the requirements from the different government agencies in contributing to this. So that was very talaga, helpful for us.
Mhm. And it's just a good. We've been seeing you guys, kayo po with our chairman and some of the members of the LOC, and also yung mga officials natin from the SBP po, no, really working hand in hand. We had a couple of interagency meetings, ma'am. Ano? I believe it was two or three interagency meetings. One was held graciously welcomed, no, sa Malacanang po grounds. Tapos nagkaroon naman po here dito sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. Ano po ang inyong kung meron po kayong ipapasalamat, Miss Erica, to the Philippine government on this, pwede niyo po bang ibahagi sa amin yon on the things na talaga pong naging boost dito po sa ating hosting. Marami pong agencies yung nag-working hand in hand dito, ma'am, di ba?
Oo, bagay na
Sobrang choppy niya, boss.
ito. How to agency meetings, the coordination would have been much harder na isa-isa kami pumupunta dun sa mga government agencies. So buti na lang pala talaga na si Malacanang ay nag-issue nung admin order, no, with PSC taking the lead, so that we can all work together and be in sync in delivering the requirements of this World Cup.
Mhm. And it plays a big role, ma'am, ano, dahil syempre pag meron ng pag meron ng directive, syempre from the president in supporting really a historic event like this. It has been many years, many years since we last hosted a FIBA event. No, I believe it was 1970 sa po ata, exactly more than 40 years if I'm not mistaken, since we hosted something like a FIBA world, not exactly a World Cup, but also a FIBA section tournament na pang all over the globe. Maliban po dun sa ating 2014, no, yung mga Olympic qualifying tournaments natin dito. And ma'am, ito na po, marami nang hindi lang po kami dito sa PSC, pero marami po tayong sports fans na nanonood, basketball fans in general, na talagang manunood po, no, inaabangan na to across the three different arenas po na gaganapan ito. One in Philippine Arena and the opening on the 25th. Tapos yung mga succeeding games po ng Gilas would be in Smart Araneta Coliseum and the Philippine Arena. And also ganun din dun sa other 7 teams na nandito po sa Pilipinas. Ano na po yung atmosphere, ma'am? I'm sure you have met with a lot of people already and probably have met with other international teams na rin as well. Itong mga nagdaang oras, ma'am, nagdaang araw. How's the energy like, and are we really ready po for our opening ceremonies come August 25?
Yes, without giving away too much, is really something to see. We've actually dun sa LOC chat group namin nagpapadala yung team ng mga photos and konting video ng mga rehearsals. Napakaganda talaga at saka kakaiba. No? It's something that our Filipinos haven't seen when it comes to opening ceremonies like this. So we really hope, no, that everybody either tunes in to watch or better yet, their life.
Tama po, no? Tama. Yun din po yung battle cry ni Chairman Bachmann when he released a couple of statements a couple of days ago, na to really support and rally behind not just our Gilas Pilipinas but this hosting in general. Let's make it loud, no? Let's make it loud, and then meron pong participation ng mga ating Filipino fans. May it be live or online. Alam po namin, Miss Erica, marami na po yung it's all over our social media. May mga yung information disseminations natin have also been great. But baka may mga nagtatanong pa rin, ma'am, how can we get tickets? May mga available pa ba, ma'am? Baka po may naibahagi sa inyo yung ating mga from our ticketing.
Oo.
So,
No. So, nag-open na sa SM Tickets at saka Ticketnet, no, finally on the ground na tayo, and you can purchase your tickets already directly from those outlets. So, hopefully, yung mga wala pang ticket, pumunta na kayo bago maubos.
yun. And talagang, syempre, the history, yung talagang tina-target po natin na historical mark would be on our opening day, no? Na mapuno for the most viewed, live viewed opening ceremony, no? And the most viewed basketball game is yung mapuno po natin yung 55,000 seater na Philippine Arena. And I'm really excited, no? And I think it's nawala po ata si Miss Erica due to technical difficulties, but she was mentioning, no, that's the target po talaga. Kaya kung meron tayong mga viewers dyan ngayon that are watching, baka po pwede nyo pong just go get your tickets already. Ayan na. And katulad nga po na sinabi ni Miss Erica, nandun na yung ating mga ticketing outlets, no? And I hope some of our basketball fans have already purchased their ticket. Susubukan namin balikan si Miss Erica for a while, but for now, allow me to, I think we can also flash pa some photos, no, of those coordination meetings na ginawa ni Miss Erica together with the PSC and other government agencies. Kung babalikan lang po natin, no, as you know, yan po, it started in Malacanang. Yan yung ating very first meeting together with the senior deputy executive secretary, si Mr. Estes Hubert Guevara. This was in Malacanang, I believe early this year. This was in March. Yan po yung mga photos natin, March or April ito. Sinundan yan ng ating interagency meeting dito na po sa poder na ng Philippine Sports Commission hosted by the PSC. Yan naman on the photos on your screens together with the different agencies po. No? Yan yung ating mga nakuhang responses from the different agencies. I believe there were more than 20, no, more than 20 na other government agencies na nakibahagi po, no, sa ating interagency meeting. And syempre, nandiyan din, no, suporta ng ating Philippine Sports Commission together with the public and private sector. Sabi nga ni Miss Erica kanina, kapag tulong-tulong, it has been very smooth. And syempre, there will be changes nga, there will be challenges po along the way of hosting big games such as this. Pero yung working hand in hand daw na relationship ng ating from the SBP, from the national government to the PSC and from our local organizing committee has been really great. Kaya eto na nga ang ating mga we're really close now to getting that get the taste of that opening ceremonies, no, come August 25. Yan po ay Friday, and gusto pong magpasalamat din ng Philippine Sports Commission to our national government dahil I believe nag-appeal po ang Philippine Sports Commission to the office of the Executive Secretary, our ES Lucas Bersamin, to ask, no, humingi po tayo ng tulong, no, how can we manage yung ating po. Syempre, the traffic, may mga traffic schemes po, may mga traffic management po na binigay sa atin ng FIBA LOC, and the information dissemination has been really huge, no, for this hosting, lalo na sa opening ceremonies. But sinolidify po talaga ito, no, when naglabas po ng memorandum circular 27, if I'm not mistaken, ng ating national government, suspending the work, government work and classes in all levels sa Metro Manila and Bulacan come August 25. So if you haven't heard the news, no, yung mga viewers natin dyan, wala pong pasok ang mga government establishments together with mga classes natin in all levels come August 25, sa Friday po yan, in Metro Manila and Bulacan, the province of Bulacan only. So syempre, I think yung discretion po, nitong yung cancellation ng work for private sectors would be left, no, sa discretion ng ating mga kasama po in the private sector. So there you go. And pagbabalik po kami, no, I think we're gonna take a short break. We'll try to connect with Miss Erica again. I think he just had a couple of technical problems. Magbabalik po kami, and when we come back, we'll try to give you the update po from our few more updates from the PSC. Magbabalik po ang Psc Chatroom sa ilang paalala.
Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime, oversleeping, being in cold temperatures, having caffeinated drinks, or alcohol, fighting a fever, and even crying. But you can always recover with Pocari Sweat. Because of these ions, we can help with your body's rehydration. So remember the sweat you forget and always stay hydrated. Pocari Sweat. Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime, oversleeping, being in cold temperatures, having caffeinated drinks, or alcohol, fighting a fever, and even crying. But you can always recover with Pocari Sweat. Because of these ions, we can help with your body's rehydration. So remember the sweat you forget and always stay hydrated. Pocari Sweat. Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime, oversleeping, being in cold temperatures, having caffeinated drinks, or alcohol, fighting a fever, and even crying. But you can always recover with Pocari Sweat. Because of these ions, we can help with your body's rehydration. So remember the sweat you forget and always stay hydrated. Pocari Sweat. Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime, oversleeping, being in cold temperatures, having caffeinated drinks, or alcohol, fighting a fever, and even crying. But you can always recover with Pocari Sweat. Because of these ions, we can help with your body's rehydration. So remember the sweat you forget and always stay hydrated. Pocari Sweat. Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime, oversleeping, being in cold temperatures, having caffeinated drinks, or alcohol, fighting a fever, and even crying. But you can always recover with Pocari Sweat. Because of these ions, we can help with your body's rehydration. So remember the sweat you forget and always stay hydrated. Pocari Sweat. Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime, oversleeping, being in cold temperatures, having caffeinated drinks, or alcohol, fighting a fever, and even crying. But you can always recover with Pocari Sweat. Because of these ions, we can help with your body's rehydration. So remember the sweat you forget and always stay hydrated. Pocari Sweat. Pocari Sweat presents The Sweat You Forget. Hello there, I'm Carrie. You see, it's the sweat that you forget that's dehydrating you. Like work from home overtime, oversleeping, being in cold temperatures, having caffeinated drinks, or alcohol, fighting a fever, and even crying. But you can always recover.
Nagbabalik po ang PSC Chatroom and I think we tried to reach out to Miss Erica, no? I think nalobot na ata si Ma'am sa talagang sobrang busy po ng mga nangyayari with our hosting of the FIBA World Cup. But we're thankful sa presence ni Miss Erica D, our FIBA LOC Deputy Event Director. We'll be seeing more of her, no? And some of our syempre officials din, basketball officials natin. Dito po, kung kayo po ay viewer and manonood po kayo no live sa kahit saan man po no sa ating tatlong major venues dito po sa our hosting of the FIBA World Cup, and for sure makita niyo po si Miss Erica and the rest of our officials as well supporting our Gilas Pilipinas and also our country's hosting of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And speaking of Gilas Pilipinas, we're just gonna flash this initial schedule to you. Yan. We're just gonna flash this. I hope nakikita po nating lahat, no? We're gonna be having syempre, the Philippine Sports Commission po no, expresses its support to the FIBA World Cup. And sabi nga dyan, win for all. And syempre, sa baba nun, yung tatlong group matches po no, ng Gilas Pilipinas. I think August 25 would be against the Dominican Republic. Siyempre na kung natatandaan niyo po, no, may mga NBA players tayo dyan in Carl Anthony Towns, no, pinungunahan ni Cat, ni Big Cat, no, from the Minnesota Timberwolves. That would be on August 25 sa mismong opening day po natin on the Philippine at sa Philippine Arena po 'yan. On the 27th naman po our national cagers po will be going up against Angola on August 27. That's in Araneta Coliseum po. There we go. And our final game for the group stages po would be on August 29. Tama ba yan? On the 29th, that's against, syempre, I believe the world number 10 now, world number 10 in the basketball world rankings in Italy. Syempre may mga ano pa rin tayo dyan, mga EuroLeague players natin from the different Italian and European leagues, no. Naglalaro po dyan. That's medyo it's a big challenge for our Gilas Pilipinas, but syempre nandun pa rin po, no. Meron din tayo mga bunch of new guys and veterans, no. Siyempre, our superstar Jordan Clarkson will be, our NBA superstar will be joining our Gilas Pilipinas team on that. So, subaybayan niyo po ang Gilas Pilipinas, and also you can watch that as well live, no. I think we have a lot of media partners po na katuwang po natin dito, no, in featuring yung ating mga atleta, no, in basketball. And syempre, yan po ang ating mga FIBA news and updates. Syempre, you can always check yung mga social media po na yan available. And I just want to give a few reminders po bago po tayo magtapos. Ang PSC po, no, at ang the Philippine Sports Institute in particular po ay meron po pa rin tayong nangyayari na National Sports Coaching Certification Course. I know in-announce po ito last week ni IC, no, meron po tayong This is a free coaching certification course para po sa ating mga local coaches dyan or across the regions, no, across each municipality. Ang NCCC po ay nagbabalik for its second batch, and syempre yan, as seen on your screens, meron po tayong a few reminders, very important, no, for everyone na mag-register to note. And I don't know if we can show pa yung current update natin on our 2023 schedule. Ayan, as seen on your screens. Meron po tayong, kapag namarkahan na po ng red yung particular region, I believe it's already full. Registrations are already full for this regions. Close na po tayo on Region 4A, Region 2, Region 3, and Region 5. Yan, may mga specific dates din po yan. Yung the rest po na hindi pa namarkahan ng red, it's still open for registration. And do we have our 2024? I think, yeah, there we go. Our 2024 schedule naman po. This is for next year. Sarado na po agad yung ating NCR registration. So may bukas pa rin po dyan. Ano? Lahat po yan makikita nyo sa Philippine Sports Commission social media platforms. Nandun po yung mga links niyan, ng mga registration links natin. And syempre, on Friday, wag niyo pong kakalimutan, kasabay po ng opening natin of the FIBA World Cup. Nandyan pa rin po ang PSC Hour, no? That would be on Friday, no? And every 1 p.m. po yan sa ating dito po sa Radyo Pilipinas 2. And also, you can also find it live here sa atin pong Philippine Sports Commission. We're gonna flash to you sa aming pong screen. I don't know where, sa portion ng ating screen, ng ating mga social media platforms. Again, as I've mentioned kanina, you can always like and follow us on our Facebook. And we also have our Instagram at Phil.sportscommission. Meron din po kami sa Twitter. Yan, tawag na ngayon ay X. Hanapin nyo lang po at PSC_gov. And syempre, our YouTube platform. Live din po tayo dyan. Hello po sa mga nanonood sa atin sa ating YouTube platform. Hanapin nyo lang po yung Philippine Sports Commission. And kindly subscribe. And syempre, for official news and updates, meron po tayong website at www.psc.gov.ph. There we go. And sa ngalan po na bumubuo ng ating Psc Chatroom, no, our chairman and our four commissioners, maging sa ating mga members natin sa Public Communications Office and our tech team working behind every episode. Maraming salamat po. We'll see you next Wednesday for another episode of the PSC Chatroom. And syempre, pagbabalik natin, we're gonna give you updates on the upcoming Mindanao leg of the ROTC Games and many more. So abangan nyo po yan. Ako po si Josh Ricanor from the PSC Public Communications Office. Maraming salamat for tuning in sa ating programa, and we'll see you next Wednesday for another episode of the PSC Chatroom. Goodbye everyone, stay safe, and God bless.